How's it going, everyone? Hope you guys are doing well, and this is a video that I've wanted to make for quite a long time now. You don't really hear it in my voice, but I am very thrilled to announce that for the first time in over 4 years, I am not working a full-time job. Yeah, this is very exciting because I finally now get to have some more time to get creative and to make content again. Um, Now, just to be completely transparent, I am still working a job, but I'm working 4 days versus 5. So I guess I don't even know where to start with this. Like honestly, like my first I guess reaction is just I'm so excited to finally do this, to finally be able to create content. Um, Before I even started recording this video, I went back in my catalog of videos, and I've talked about this in a few other videos. But in that video in 2017, where I announced I was taking in a full time job, um, my original plan was it was not going to be like a long time thing. I was thinking, maybe 6 months or something like that, but it ended up being 4 years. So before I continue talking, so what happened was the job that I talked about in previous videos, I left it in October of 2021. And I now have a new job, which is literally the complete opposite of what I was doing there, and that is overnight stocking. So I went from an office job to now stocking detergent, dishwash, soap, and I do it overnights. So instead of working from 7 a.m. until 4:35 p.m., I now work from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. So if you see me like on Twitter tweeting at like 3 a.m., it's because that's my life now. I'm now a night owl, and I'm good with it. I love it. Um, so a big thing I want to talk about this video is because like yeah, I'm excited and I get to talk to you guys about like being now more active and being a content creator. um I feel like it's also time just to talk and be a little more real with you guys and to be a lot more honest with you guys. It isn't to say in the previous videos I wasn't honest. I just feel like there is one part that I just felt and I purposely omitted talking about it just because I didn't want it to be a big part of my channel, because it should be about NASCAR and my creative ambitions or thoughts or whatever. But it's okay. I want to be straight. It's the job. It's the office job. Um, and to be honest, the biggest reason why I did not talk about it was because if someone from that company did see it, and if they see me talking shit about that company, I could be screwed over. And that was really the honest truth, and I tried my best to avoid it. But I also knew from a health standpoint that it was also crippling me. The entire time, I wanted to make content, I wanted to make NASCAR videos, I wanted to make one more Spark 1987 in a reasonable time so that it could stay somewhat relevant without me, blasting my brains out, figuratively speaking. Um, but again, like that job, from an outsider's perspective, is a very simple, straightforward job, And I've talked about it in previous videos where it's just simple processing, computer work. Like it's a very easy job. It's a very comfortable job to be in. But with my, I guess, personality, it honestly drove me insane. And it drove me insane to a point where I started questioning everything, all the decisions that I was making. Biggest one being a NASCAR YouTuber. Like, is that really the route I wanted to go? Um, and as I mentioned it too, like the job itself wasn't all bad. I mean, the employees were great. I enjoyed working with them. And I mean, like it was fine working for them, but I knew I needed to do something more. Like for what I want to do in my life, there's more, and that is creating content. Like that is something that I have been going for the last 4 years, and I felt like I did jack shit. with it. And looking back on the videos, I felt like I've shot myself so many times in the foot that it's surprising I'm still walking at this point. Um, some of those decisions, including not making Air 2003 videos anymore, that was a shot in the foot. Like not telling you guys to not call me a NASCAR YouTuber anymore. That was another shot. And just the simple fact of just leaving, just not even being on social media anymore. That was a troublesome spot. And again, I've talked about this in previous videos as well. Like I, okay, just right now, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought, but that does bring up another thing, and that is the scattered brainness. So again, from an outsider's perspective, this job is pretty simple, pretty straightforward, right? The problem though is for my mindset, my personality, if you will. I have filled up 6 of these journals full of ideas. All, from NASCAR to Inter 2003 to animation to drawing concepts to story ideas, and they're just chocked full of those. But the thing that made me depressed, the biggest thing that made me so depressed about all of it, is that I could not do a damn thing about it. Because it's like once I have a minute to try and create something with that, I am either have to go to work or my energy is so drained that I couldn't do it. And what's also a problem about this job too is I'm sitting the entire time. And then that brings in the whole caffeine. So going back to that other video where I was trying to get rid of my caffeine, it's like, yes, I have these brain blasts and I have these like fantastic ideas, but I couldn't do anything about it. I was grounded. I had to sit there, or I eventually got to stay at a desk and stand there, and that's it. And I just couldn't do anything about it because it's like once you get home from work, my brain was just so scattered, and like doing the Discord server or being on Twitter or social media just was hell. It was hard for me just to think in general. And I see everyone else like having fun and having a good time, and here I am on the sidelines thinking like, what the hell happened? You know? This is something that has honestly been in my mind for years, and it's like I needed to get this out because now, beginning February of 2022, I am working part-time, and now I have an extra day to work. Now, if you're wondering financially, I'm okay. I can still feed myself and keep this house under, or having a roof underneath on my house, whatever that terminology is. But I need to make content. Like, I am passionate about being a content creator, and it just drives me insane that I have all these ideas, but I can't go out there and actually do or make anything with that. And now I finally have a chance. So Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday nights for the foreseeable future, like that's my time to start making shit. And I am, again, so excited to finally actually make it happen. And the truth is, I mean, I want to make content the rest of my life. Like, this is something that, I eventually would like to, make money off of and like live. And then of course don't like be like an influencer or whatever, but like just, enough so that I can, feed myself and, pay the apartment rents or whatever. And that's it. That's all I ask for. And I mean, if I could go to like NASCAR races and maybe have some fun every once in a while, that's also great as well. I'm sorry. I get so worked up over this because again, like finally having a more active lifestyle and finally getting back into a more healthy area is something that like I've been, like grasping at for such a long time. And what's another reason why it took me so long to really make this video is, I've heard people say like, make sure you like don't burn bridges because you might need them when you come back. And well, here's the thing, right? As much as I appreciate everything that this company has helped me, like with this office job, as much as I appreciate that, um, it just wasn't for me. The whole sitting there and doing the same thing for, and I counted 985 days. I, I went insane. Like, but you guys didn't see that because I made sure to get off social media and make sure you guys didn't hear any of my utter crap. So to be on my feet more, to be actually be doing something more, is such a breath of fresh air, and especially too with my brother passing away in 2019. He is a big inspiration for me, especially two and a half years later. He wanted to be a Marine his entire life. He watched the movies, Saving Private Ryan, oh, my brain fog, but all the war movies, and then he played all the video games too, like Call of Duty, like World of Tanks, like Battlefield. He did it all, and was so fascinated by that. And when he was done with high school, he went out and he did the boot camp at Camp Pendleton in San Diego and graduated boot camp and was a full-fledged Marine. And like, my God, that is so cool. And I feel like it's time for me to finally take that step of faith myself and see where this goes. And the fact of the matter is, even before taking a full-time job, I mean, I was still, toying around because I was still figuring out, who I am, if you will. So, yeah, with that being said, it's going to still take some time for me to get into the groove of things, mostly because I've been out of it for so long, but slowly but surely, I'm kind of bringing the gang back together again. I've actually bought the newest version of the editing program, Sony Vegas, because before I had Adobe Premiere, but I just was not gelling with it, and I was way more comfortable with Sony Vegas. So I got that back. I plan to get Enter 2003 back rolling again with free cam and finally having the time and energy to figure all that out so that we can get some more Enter 2003 shorts along the way. Yeah, and the biggest thing is I am unapologetically gonna be myself. And that is the weird, creative, artsy, weirdo kid. And I mean, even some of you guys even noticed that in my bookshelf back here, there's some manga that I've gotten into, like My Hero Academia, like Komi Can't Communicate, like Nichijou. And I do want to talk about it, honestly. And there is still some art and animation that I do want to show you guys as well. Like, there's so much shit in my mind that I want to get out there. And it's been kind of building inside me these last 4 years. And now I can finally let it out. And I am so excited for this next chapter in my life. And I know I've mentioned multiple times, like, I'm coming back or I'm not leaving, stuff like that. And the fact of the matter is, I lied and I just wasn't in a good space for roughly a long time. And on the outside, it might seem like I was okay, but I wasn't. And it was definitely something that I wasn't being totally truthful to you guys, and I wasn't totally being truthful to myself. So yeah, I'm sorry that it took so long for me to really realize this and to really go this direction, if you will. But the fact of the matter is, I am back. I am going to stay back. I want to be back. And I want to be here when as NASCAR continues to reinvent itself and be there, like, for the next generation. So, yeah. So with that being said, what does that look like then for the foreseeable future for the next, I don't know, few videos? I do want to make a couple more just head talking videos just so I can get comfortable with editing and just creating videos and getting content on YouTube again. And I have 3 videos in mind. The first one that I want to make, and it's going to be pretty easy, coming back to the whole, being confident with creating again. Even while my time away, I was still creating content, and that was in the form of the animations. So I was part of the Animators Guild Academy, which was the school that I did to learn how to animate, and I created several different, like, little animations for different, like, concepts. And I want to show you guys. everything that I made there. And I know that you guys saw those little videos that I made in 2021. That's not it. I have roughly 9 to 10 minutes full of just concepts and ideas. So that's the first video I want to show you guys. Second one, just talking more in detail, more of a part 2 in regards to how I want to go about like the future of this channel. And there are 5 different avenues that I do want to explore. I won't mention them there because, you know, it'll be a spoiler for that next video. But other than Intertosa 3 content, there are definitely other things that I do want to test out. And now that I finally have some time, that's what I'm going to do. And then number 3, a couple of people mentioned, and I've fallen down the anime rabbit hole, and I love it. I have watched at least 15, if not more, different animes, and I do want to make a video where I want to talk about 5 different anime that really inspired me and really changed my perspective on life, honestly. It sounds big and out there, but yeah, it honestly does. And it's funny because I could even go ahead and say like 10, but there are 5 specific ones that I definitely want to talk about and that have really influenced me. And so yeah, anime is definitely awesome, and I wouldn't necessarily call myself a weeb, but I mean I love it. I definitely love just the whole concept of it all. So yeah, that's really gonna be it, guys. And this is for real. I know I've mentioned in the past and I mentioned ideas and stuff like that, but like this shit is actually happening. And I am so damn excited about this. Like I don't know. I mean, I could keep rambling on, but no. I felt like there was something wrong these last few years, but I finally got out of it, and again, like if anybody from my previous job is watching this, I appreciated like the 4 years. I definitely feel like I did learn some stuff from that, but I also knew if I stood there longer, it was going to destroy me, either mentally or physically. Like it, I don't want to think in that direction, but it just felt like it was just getting worse and worse and worse over time, and I'm finally glad I left, and I'm taking a risk on myself because I don't know if this is going to work. And I'm aware of that, like a bunch of the videos that I made in the past didn't get as many views as the previous content that I've made. I'm aware. But the fact of the matter is, my love for creating content is much higher than, you know, getting the likes, getting the views, whatever. I just love, you know, just being different. I just love being weird, you know. Just random side thought, I would like to make more of those I'm normal videos, but that's far in the future. So yeah, so with that being said, got any comments, got any questions, got any concerns, whatever, that's what the comment section is for here on YouTube. And yeah, so with that being said, expect more content here in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching. Look for more reviews. Shush, I'm not Chris Stuckman. Shut up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Look for more videos in the future. And this is Griff Dog saying so long. Until next time.